I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Monday morning, the 14th of October, 2024, and this is your friend, Angus Buchen, with a thought for the day. We go straight to the book of Luke, chapter 20, verse 2. Tell us, by what authority are you doing these things? Or who is he who gave you this authority? Jesus confounded the most brilliant minds in Israel. The Message translation says, show us your credentials, your qualification. You and I need to spend more time with the greatest teacher who has ever walked upon the face of this earth if we want answers to the questions of life. Particularly want to address young students that are studying. It's coming to the end of the year. They are studying for their exams. How much time are you spending waiting on the Lord? And how much time are you trying to memorize your notes? I want to encourage you to spend more time waiting on the Lord. You know why? Because when you walk into that exam room, there will be a peace because you will have committed everything into the Lord's hands. And that peace in your heart gives you a clear mind. Then you can think clearly. Not being totally stressed out, trying to remember the things you were studying until the early hours of the morning. I want to tell you about a very successful businessman. His name was Robert Letourneau. He was the inventor of earth-moving machinery. Now, the interesting thing is that he dropped out of school at the age of 14 years old. Reminds me of someone. Yes, but he was a designer and an inventor of note. You know, he designed all that heavy-duty earth-moving equipment. He was known by his contemporaries as God's businessman. His foundational verse, by the way, it's on his tombstone, was Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. We know it very well. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these things will be added unto you. He would confound the electrical and mechanical engineers that he employed. He would walk into one of their big design offices, and they would all be studying different things that they had to put into place to develop a new machine. And they were scratching their heads. They didn't know the answers. And this man with a very limited education would walk straight in, look at their plans and say, move that there, do that, and do that. And he would walk out and they would have it perfectly. That same man used to give 90% of his income to God's work and live off 10%, and he was a multi-millionaire. You see, his teacher was Jesus Christ, and he put him foremost. This man started universities, technical colleges all over the world. Today, spend time with the teacher. Jesus bless you, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.